Alright, hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and here we are back to Neopets and Darkest Faerie, and as right in our way, we actually get this minion brute right here. Minion warrior, I'm sorry, minion brute. Yeah, this isn't, Anyway, just take this box over here and push it against the wall. Let go of it, and then climb up here. And then as you walk out here, you'll see a little cutscene happen, and show you how you have to go around the wall without falling off. Spoiler, if you actually do fall, you're going to die. A miserable death, you have to start over again. So make sure not to fall. See nothing over there in the purple cloud? Yeah, there's nothing there. You're gonna fall and die. Yep, Tori can't survive falls that big. Whoa, okay, that almost fell off there. It's probably, going too fast. Jump up there. Climb up here. And I believe they're starting to get some enemies in the way. There's a chest here in the way. Let's see what's in there. A dewberry reviver, a revival potion, quote unquote. So we got plenty of those. I never actually shown how to you off one of those yet. Pretty much, if you fall off, you automatically die. But if your partner dies in battle or combat, your partner automatically comes up, and you can actually use that item. So yeah, it kind of looks like a bottled fairy that you have to actually use the other partner. So really, as long as you have two partners, you probably have no chance of dying at all, because that's just the way this game works. However, it's still more exciting to try and, not die. Whoa, I didn't even see you there. Okay, hey, Mr. Black Knight. Dark Knight, rather. You're not a Black Knight. So let's see, you got, algae berries. Yeah, I didn't have enough of those already. You can't get those in plants or anything like that, but thank you. Alright, so continuing on even further up the stairs of darkness. We have like a cathedral style type thing over here going on. Wow, they're like 4 minion brutes out to fight me all at the same time. Interesting. Okay, wow. Storm much. Okay. Wow, we can storm by like 4 of these guys. There's like... Attack them all! Attack them all! Avoid them all! Alright, so we killed off 2 of them. Okay, killed off 2 so far. That means that there are 2 left. Come on. Stop fighting me. I just want to do this. Alright. Come on, one last one. Alright, so that's all the enemies in this area, I believe. All the enemies here. Now, you will see a save point. I would recommend saving here real quick. Now, if you want to see some real stairs of darkness here, go up here. You'll see a light moat. Let's just go ahead and grab that just because I like the way they actually put that on a stained glass window. There are actually some barrels over here for to break. All juppies. We're getting there. Let's make sure I heal up real quick. Alright, all healed. Let's begin. You can barely even make out the stairs anymore. It's just getting so dark. Now, in here lies our next trial. Through the doors of darkness. Here we have the Black Knight, possibly one of my favorite bosses in the game, just for a fact. Well, he's invincible. He has no weak point at all. Stay away from him at all costs. In fact, even if you go into Roberta, let's start shooting some blasts at him. They deflect off of him. So if you don't know what you're supposed to do here, you will be completely lost. That's what I like so much about this boss. Like, the other bosses are hard because of their strength, because of their power, but this one here is kind of hard to defeat if you don't know what you're doing, because you have to actually use his brute strength against him, because he has more brawn than brains. So he's gonna swing his big sword at you, and every time he might get his sword caught in the ground, or just keep constantly running away at him. And each way has a certain amount of health. Like, for example, he runs at you like that, you will actually open up a new weak point, which is his legs. So let's open that up, and now he will not use that attack on you anymore because he knows the weakness of it. Each time you defeat him and hurt him on each of his attacks, he gets stronger, and he never uses that anymore. This time, his weakness when he gets him caught in the chandelier there, he breaks his elbows. So you want to actually damage those. So he's going to keep on, of course he's faster, he keeps on running after you. Just use Roberta because it's a lot easier. If you try using Tor to break the weak points, you will just like bounce off his armor more than likely. Just keep running after him. Try to aim him towards the chandelier here. Oh, right. So we can just blast that off right there. So now he's done with that attack. So now he has one more attack that he can actually use against you. And as you can tell, he's really quick now. Now for this attack, just run around him. Don't stop running at all. He's going to constantly wear him out. And then his last weak point is there on his neck. If you don't know how to actually defeat him normally, he is tough, but since I know how to beat him, he's quite easy. Alright, so after defeating the Black Knight, not to be confused with King Arthur, we could go in here now. You know this place that was locked up before that I showed you? Well, now we could go in here. Let's see how this place looks like. Now you might want to save here because, well, this place is really annoying. Pretty much, well, I'll explain. Once you go in here, I like the puzzle aspect of this. You will notice one place you can jump down here. Let's jump down here and see what we could get. You will see these doors here with switches on them. Different color coding. Different color coding puzzles here. Okay. First thing you want to do though is over here to raise the water level. Now, when the water level is risen to the top, if you fall in the water, you die. There is no exception. You just die. Period. So make sure you time your jumps good and you don't fall. Because if you do, well, you're quite out of luck. I would probably recommend using Tor here for all the enemies you're going to be fighting. Use Tor because a lot of them are melee opponents as opposed to being, you know, opponents in the air. Let's break these barrels here. There might be something useful in there. Over here, you will see some wandering spirits, or restless spirit, I'm sorry, that you can just easily kill now because of your light sword. Now make sure you make this jump. Run and jump. You're going to barely just make that if you actually time it right. Otherwise it's a bit tougher. Now prepare to make... There are no other save points except at the very beginning. So expect if you die to be in here quite some time. It's really annoying in that regard. Break this barrel here. Break that barrel. And of course you'll see a treasure chest. As you progress you'll open more and more treasure chests. What's in here? Well, you're going to make a speed potion. Hey, that's very nice. Let's just pull this switch now. And you'll see that door over there open up that's partially underwater. So what you want to do is actually jump all the way across again. Run, jump. Got it. Okay. So jump here, jump up there. And now you want to raise the water right back up again. This jump is kind of hard to make because this one here is kind of a weird angle. Just got it. Okay, there we go. So let's take that water level right back down and then jump over here with the gate that's now open and continue on. You'll be going back and forth a lot, trust me in this. You'll be stuck to do that quite a bit. You'll see a giant slurk here who constantly paralyze you, which I really hate because you can't really do much when he does that at all. Just make sure you constantly combo him up, just make sure he can't really do anything to you. One more hit. Alright, there we go. I don't think he actually dropped anything. I thought this entire fight was pointless. But either way, let's climb up here in the ladder. Alright, now you'll see a place over there. You cannot jump there yet. You cannot jump there at all because you can't reach it if you try jumping. Don't even bother yet. It's not worth it. You'll see some dumb skeletons there just waiting for you to approach. And then you'll also see some magicians here as well. Some skeleton archers. Just kill these guys off first because they're more annoying than the dumb warriors here, dumb skeletons. They can take out in like 2 hits. Alright, nothing in those barrels either. Let's just flip the switch here. and you'll open up that green place over there, which is right over there on the other side. So let's go ahead and walk over there. Jump down. And you could raise the water level here too, but let's not do that quite yet. It's not worth it. You'll see two doors that opened up. Both of them are green switched, so let's go over here first. And you will see a treasure chest here. Let's open up this one. You get a supernova mote. Very helpful, especially for the latter part of the game, which we're approaching very shortly. Actually, we're about maybe 10 episodes left, I think. Maybe 12. I'm not quite sure and certain how many more parts it's going to take, but overall it's not going to take too many. The restless spirit is just wanting to kill me. Alright, we got him out of the way now, so we can just hit that switch whenever we want to. In the meantime, go over here, and you will see the red switch you can open up. So let's go ahead and pull this switch, and open the red door that's over there. So we can do a lot of jumping across and all the way over there. It's not really too big of an issue. But we have to go all the way across the other side where the red switch originally was when we first entered this place. So we have to raise the water, lower the water, do all that stuff. So let's pull down the water here. Jump on this platform, jump on that platform, jump over here. Alright. There's now a treasure chest in here. And this place here we couldn't reach before because the water level was too low. Well, now we can reach it, so that's good. And these guys just revived themselves. Alright. So now that the water is risen, you want to go around over here to the other side and jump here. Oh, you almost died there. This jump is hard to make. You just barely make it. You have to grab onto the ledge. So time your jumps well. Alright, so let's jump over here. I don't want to fall in the water. I have to start this whole thing over again. Alright, so let's pull the water down. It's always relaxing the water's down. That way you don't die when you fall in it automatically. So now you want to go in here. Now you want to go in here when the water is down. Kill off that slorg. Let's see. Alright. Go up this ladder. Now the water's lower. You'll see some small slorgs that want to attack you. They don't really do too much damage. Don't worry about them at all. They're completely worthless. Completely weak is what I meant to say. Completely something. They still managed to attack me though. Good job. Wow, you still survived like 4 hits? That's quite impressive actually. Let's open up this chest and see what's inside. Some more NP. Hey, NP is always good to have. Can't have enough NP, right? Well, let's go in here now. You'll see a giant slorg that's actually on the... I don't even see it in focus. No, I didn't want to switch to Roberta. You know what? Why not? 1. Screw this. I'm going back. I'm going back to tour. Close range, not very good for Roberta. Not a very good idea. At least with the wand she has now, not a very good idea. Alright, so now that Slorg's dead, I don't think we even really need to kill that. But there's a chest over here as well that actually uses a gem. I believe this one's a water mote that we need. Whoops. I'm so used to... whatever. Break this. Maybe it's even a better idea to have your, your sword that resists water against you, and because there's so many slorgs in here. Alright, we get a lot of NP here. Very nice. You get about 808 NP. Let's just switch back to our light sword here. Alternatively, you could equip your shield and your armor with water and have your sword with fire, since there are so many slorgs in the area. But overall, there are also restless spirits in here, so really pick your poison overall. Choose your weapon, all that stuff works. Now, we have to raise the water level up again, but first, I believe before we do that... Now, we want to go down there. That's our path we have to go, right down there. But in order to get the treasure chests that are over there, we have to actually raise the water. Or, yeah, raise the water down. Raise the water down, yeah, that makes sense. Raise the water up. And then we want to go over here, jump on this ledge, jump over here, and what's in this treasure chest? Fog mote. Yay. Actually, that's that dark mode, or yeah, I think it's fog mote. And then the other one is shadow. Or fog mode air. Fog mode is air. So what's the other one called again? Smoke mode. Okay, I was saying it wrong this entire time. Okay. Perfect. That's the first time I ever did that before. Oh, please don't really mess with me. Please. I don't feel like dealing or dying right now. I have to do this whole thing over again. There's no mode in here. Like I said, all these treasure chests are completely random in what they give you. There's no set item that they give you at all. In some places there are. In some places there are set items, but they're few and far between. Here is not one of them. So let's go ahead and raise that water lower the water back down here. And continue on the path. I believe the Slorg is probably just waiting for me to go down so I can kill him. Or, where did he disappear off to? There he is. Poor Slorg. Oh, darn it, I thought you were dead. Alright, so 40 NP there. Now, if you don't have your sword equipped with light mode yet, I suggest doing that in your armor. I would suggest equipping with your dark. Just saying. Pretty good idea overall. There's a cage here. There's a rope. There's a Termac in there. That's interesting. Wonder what's going to be going on in here. You know, let's just feed the pet. Why not? Feed the pet and then kill all these guys. Giving us our strength and then fight this little minion warrior over here. Why you stop running away? I hate when you run away. The skeleton wizard. Kill him. Kill the skeleton wizard. Alright, so now we can't respawn any more jerks. Alright. So you're probably expecting some kind of huge treasure here, right? Some kind of huge treasure we're going to be getting. Let's go up here. We're probably going to get like a really good, like a golden egg or something. We're going to golden egg. Keep climbing. Turn around. Nothing there. Our reward is the exit. And I guess the Termac that's right there, I guess he's cool. Although we could have gotten a Termac over in the shop area, so having him is kind of useless and pointless. But either way, let's go to the save point here, save, and I think I'm going to end it off there and end it mark it down next time because there's already enough time. So, I will actually see you guys then.